Whoa, 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 whoa. Accidentally sticking to a bit of a theme of last week's Chakra and Pliers review. This is another artist out of the Caribbean whose musical career really exploded in 1993. Born in Trinidad and Tobago, now living in Germany, singer Nestor Alexander Haddaway, backed by a talented trio of electronic dance music producers, created a Euro dance album that's essential and took the entire decade of the 90s by storm. This is Haddaway's self-titled debut album, Haddaway. Another similarity between all she wrote and this album is it was released under a couple of different names depending on where you got it. In the UK, I believe it was just called The Album, in French, L'Album, but over here in North America, we got Haddaway's Haddaway, released by Coconut Records in the spring of '93. No matter what version of this, it all starts off with the exact same track. You know it, we all know it. What Is Love had all the makings of a major hit, and the producers, Dee Dee Halligan and Junior Torello, were just waiting for the right vocalist to come along, and Haddaway's their guy. What Is Love is disco's death rattle, making its final transformation into techno Euro dance music. Somehow simultaneously carefree yet profound, Haddaway's vocals echo throughout this mix that's full of these high-octane synth riffs, totally layering this prolific dance beat. Fun bonus challenge: if someone looks like they grew up in the 90s, ask them the question, and they should know the answer is, "Baby, don't hurt me no more." Life takes the futuristic synth layers to the next level. A mid-tempo dance number with a corny but catchy chorus of "Everybody needs somebody to love." These first tracks are designed to keep the strobe lights flashing and the clubs dancing, and both return as remixes later on. Haddaway does manage to sneak in a couple of his own tracks. This one's titled Yeah, and it honestly wouldn't have been a bad way to start this whole album off. It doesn't throw you right into the club, it gets you ready to party with a consistent drum and bass that bump along, and there's this keyboard and chorus that gets you ready to go into action. Closer to an aerobic workout than a dance track, Come Back feels like a slow motion run trying to reach out to someone who's just out of reach. While they may not have been trying to make workout music, I can totally imagine this one on one of those old 80s VHS tapes. Acoustic guitars introduce the intimate I Miss You. Taking a big step away from dancing altogether here, this one feels like a soulful boy band track, kind of reminiscent of More Than Words off of Extreme's Pornograffiti. Check out the review I did up there. As far as performance, it's not bad, but it's a stylistic change that I just didn't really come here for. A slightly less anthemic, echoey, more beat-driven version of What Is Love takes over the 6th spot on the track list here. A fun keyboard solo in the middle is probably the most exciting element the Rapino brothers add to this mix. Time for a Bob Marley cover. Stir It Up has great vocal performances, but there's this string effect that they use on the keyboard that is just gross, and it takes all the heart and soul out of this classic number. It's pretty clear that quite a bit of work went into the song Sing About Love, but it's just too busy, and Haddaway's close-up, sing-speaky rap performance just doesn't have the same emotional weight that his just singing voice does, making this one feel ultimately just a little too disjointed. There's this great keyboard performance, creating a almost guitar-like impression on the track Mama's House. More fitting and soulful than I Miss You, but still out of place. Haddaway obviously has a different approach to writing songs than his producers do. Futuristic laser synths and club beats are back, and rock my heart. Similar formula to What Is Love with a simple, catchy chorus, dance beat, and synth lines. I probably enjoy this one even more than that, just because it's a little bit more of a novelty still. Tell Me Where It Hurts is an 80s pop song that puts me right to sleep. Just a nothing track here. Before the 7-minute closing mix of Life, we've got Shout. This is the fastest paced cut that once again borders the club and VHS aerobics tapes. The tinny, reverby synth line absolutely rips here on this one, though. The Mission Control mix has you floating through space, listening to communications back from Earth until you lose signal and fall into this extra reverby, super synth-heavy mix of life. Charting in over 11 countries, going gold and platinum, Haddaway and crew had people shaking their hips and their necks all the whole world over. What Is Love is a hit that defined an entire era. There's few times when I hear it that I won't imitate a scene or two from the Night of the Roxbury Boys. This debut has a few inconsistencies, but enough hits to at least get the party started. Thanks everybody for watching. If you're new here and you made it this far in the review, think about subscribing, give it a like at least. Let me know you enjoyed it. There's more reviews over here. I put them out about once a week, and we'll just keep going and going until I run out of CDs. Take care. Hope you're doing well. Keep those necks rocking. Keep those hips rolling. Let's get moving.